Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, in this occasion, I will be the host from our speaker. There is Nabil from 10th grade network engineering class. So today, he will bring us a title or a material about Cisco switching. Oh, it's very interesting. So, okay, without further ado, let's call our speaker, Muhammad Nabil.
Okay, thank you, Kemal, for opening this agenda.
Okay, how are you, Nabil?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm very well. And how about you?
Uh, I'm very well too. So, can we start now or
Yeah, we can
okay?
start.
So, Nabil, time is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is M.Nabil. I'm from Network Engineering Class 10 grade IDN Boarding School. So, like Kemal said before, I will deliver about Cisco switching demystified. So, without any further ado, let's start. Okay, in this occasion, we will discuss about the first is VLAN, and then the second port status, and the third DTP, interVLAN, VTP, and other channel. Maybe if the duration is uh, not enough, maybe we can discuss it in next weekend test talk. So we continue to the VLAN. So we will uh, discuss about introduction, what is VLAN and a broadcast domain. So first is one broadcast domain. So what is broadcast domain? What broadcast domains are formed by all device connected to single switch. In this case, a switch acts as boundary or barrier that restricted device within the same domain. So all device or all and device connect in one switch. Uh, Basically or default, they are in the same cache domain. So next we continue to the VLAN. So what is VLAN actually? VLAN is actually a virtual area network. So with this VLAN, you can make several broadcasts in one switch. So like I said before, in one switch, default is only have one LAN. That is what is one. But with this virtual level network, we can make it to several parts. So if you want to have a network or even more, you can use this technique. So VLAN are displaying using a VLAN ID. What's VLAN ID? VLAN ID is a 12-bit number arranged from 1 to 1 to 25. But we can't use all of them because in Cisco there are some special VLAN ID that is 1000 until 1002 or 1005. So what's the benefit if we use VLAN? Yeah, the benefit we can save cost because we only have we can need so we need switch, and if you want to net like a picture that I give the right, so this the left. Okay, continue. So open Cisco packet tracer because we are going to have lab of VLAN. Okay, we already in Cisco packet tracer, so we going to the first VLAN is VLAN. So first thing that you should do is make the topology like this on my screen. Add a for laptop, then connect it all to the switch. So make it the IP, give the IP for the all laptop. So like I use in screen. So in this lab, I will divide become a two VLAN. Oh wait. So the red one is for VLAN 10, and the blue one for VLAN 12. So after you make it like this, so give it the IP, same like the topology. So this is for the laptop 1. This is the second, and give a 3. After you give the IP to the all laptop, so now we can configure the switch. So enable and go to the global configuration. So like I said before, as default, switch only have one VLAN. So if you want to show the VLAN in the switch, you can do show VLAN. So this is VLAN 1 is default, and all port is go to the VLAN 1. So how we can make a 2 or 3 VLAN? So the command is VLAN and the VLAN ID, or you can just type a question mark. So this is the available 1 until 1005. So because in the top lagi I type 10, so I'm going to type 10. So we are already make a VLAN 10, and you can give a name, but it's optional. If you want or not is up to you. So I will give the example. I will give name Mark developer. So we already make a VLAN 1. So we actually have a two VLAN, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So make it for the VLAN 20 like this, and give it name like example marketing. Okay, we are already make the VLAN, so we can exit and we can do show VLAN again. So as you can see on the screen, we already make VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, and you can see the name is developer and marketing. So but the port is we not configured yet, so how to match the port like FA01 and FA02 to the VLAN 10 and like the topology. All you have to do is go to the interface, to the interface rank FA0 until 2. So after this, okay, all you have to do is change the port state to the access. The command is switch port mode access. After you change the access, so you give this interface to the VLAN 10. Switch access VLAN 10. Okay, the port will be the color will be changed, so we do it again in VLAN 20. So interface range, so our laptop used that is FA3 and FA4, so FA3 until 4. Do it again like same, but don't forget to change to 320. So after that you can fast forward until the port already green again. So after that you can end and write to save your configuration. So after that we verification again, do show VLAN. So as you can see, the ports are already included to the VLAN. So that's the configure. So that we try to ping. So the status is successful. How about in VLAN 20? Yeah, both of them are successful. But what if we ping VLAN 20 to VLAN 10? So they will fail because they are a different VLAN and they have different IP. But what if these two VLAN have same IP but different broadcast domain, or we can say different VLAN? So we can change here to 4, 5. Okay. So I already changed. So all IP this laptop is same in same network. As default, if we don't configure a VLAN, they must be can communicate because they are in same IP. But because we already make it in a different broadcast domain or different VLAN, so they can communicate again because they already different broadcast domain. So that means they already different network. So let's we continue to the port status. So in the port status we have access port and trunk port. So in the last lab we already use access port. So what is access port? Access port is a port then that allow only bring one VLAN. So this port only forward to that VLAN that we already give, and this access port is only for the end user. So if switch or router use this access port, they use trunk port because trunk ports allow bring a multiply VLANs different from access port in one single physical cable. So, and trunk port usually used to switch or switch with a router. So as you can see here, the picture that I give, if you use access port, the cable only bring one VLAN. So if you have two VLAN in the to switch, so you have to plug two cable. But if you use trunk port, you only need one cable, and you can bring all VLAN. So let's be to the lab. We can use the last project because I lazy to make it. So you can do copy paste. So the okay, we already have a two switch with a laptop, and how we can connect it. So you can first put cable between the switch, like like the screen that I give to you, and you can fast forward. Oh yeah, I forgot that I changed the IP at the VLAN 20, so you have to change it again to 20 to 3. So don't forget to change the IP address. So don't forget to change at these two. This VLAN. Don't forget to fill the default gateway because it will be useful on next lab. Okay, after you set up the IP and then you already add the cable between the switch, so we'll configure at switch 1 first. So we will give it name first. Switch 1. So all you have to do is go to the interface where that interface will connect to the other switch. Interface F. So this is I use F05, and after that you can change the switch port to the trunk. So wait until the process checking is done. You can do fast forward and do it the same thing in VLAN 2. So hostname SW2 because it is the second switch. Then go to the interface that we will use for the trunk the same is interface fast Ethernet 5, then switch port mode trunk, and fast forward. So 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 you can see by type this command show interface trunk. So in this command you can see the trunk port. So we have port fast Ethernet 5 and the mode is on and the status is trunking. So let we try to ping. So the result is successful. How about the blue one? Yeah, all of them is successful. So what if what if we shut down the trunk interface, so they will not can communicate because they will not link on that. Okay, that's all the trunk lab. Wait. So turn back to no shutdown. So we are next to third section. We have a dynamic trunk protocol. So this this protocol will automatically configure a trunking port. So this protocol used in trunking link by using a DTP network admin can usually configure trunk link and manage VLANs connected this link. So keep in mind in the use of DTP needs to be careful, consider as it can use network security issue if not configured properly. So in the last lab, we configure the switch port manually. So with DTP, we can the switch actually can uh, decide by themselves. So make first. So this is the table, but first we make the topology first. Okay. Then connect it. Then give it the IP to the all laptop. Okay, I have mistake here. Oh wait, no, this is 20, 21, 22. So after you give it the IP to the all device, and configure the trunk like we do the last uh, lab. So first we configure the hostname first to make it different, of course. Then configure VLAN VLAN and give the access to the all end device. Switch mode access VLAN switch access VLAN stand and interface FRC as one switch access VLAN. And next we already make the VLAN, do the same thing to the second switch. First we change hostname so that make the VLAN and configure the interface that go to the end device. So we already make a VLAN. So you can choose the mode like here in the table. If the dynamic auto meet the dynamic auto, the result will be access, and dynamic disable the dynamic auto will be trunk, and much more. So I will use a dynamic disable to dynamic auto. So you can only configure in some, you can configure in only one switch. So go to the port, the interface that will be that connect to the other switch, and change the switch port for the access. Then so you can change here. So I will give to dynamic disable. So I only configure trunk or dynamic disable only in switch 1, but switch 2 will automatically change the port 2 because dynamic disable meet dynamic auto will change automatically to trunk because the default configuration is dynamic auto, so we don't need do in switch 2. So you can check it, show interface trunk. So as you can see here, we didn't configure trunk at switch 2, but the FR3 that where the interface connected to the other switch will automatically change the status is trunking and the mode is auto. So you can pick by yourself. Okay, that's the BTP lab. So next we go to the allowed VLAN. So allowed VLAN can use in a trunk link. Uh, Figure at trunk and allowed VLAN uh, can give the access the VLAN that can use a trunking link. So maybe we we want that this uh, this laptop can, or this VLAN is VLAN 20 cannot use this trunking link, and only the red VLAN can use it. So we can configure like that, or so you can configure in one of them. So we'll pick switch one, and then you go to the that interface where the trunk configure is interface fast Ethernet 3. After that, switch port trunk allowed VLAN. So this is the command. So you can question mark here. There are some a command that you can add. So this is the add where this command will add that VLAN to the list that this VLAN allowed, and you can all. So this all means that all VLANs can use that this link, and except so this configuration uh, only accept the following. Then the none is there are no VLANs can use this trunk link and remove. So if you want to remove VLAN from the current list, so you can use remove. So in this in this lab, I want the red VLAN can communicate each other, but the blue one cannot, because the trunk only allowed the red VLAN. So the command is, first all you have to do is go to that interface where the trunk is configured. So in my is F3, and then you can add and choose the number is 10. So it means this trunk links only bring VLAN 10. So if VLAN 21 go one use this link, they will get blocked. So you can see here in simulation. Wait, real time first. So this is, I will give the simulation. So this is the 10.2 to the 10.3 want to ping. So let's replay. This is the packet and skip. So they can use this link because we allow this VLAN. And the result is successful. But what if VLAN 20 try to communicate each other, because we didn't allow this VLAN or VLAN 20 use this link? So what will happen? So they will send to the second switch, and Oh yeah, I forgot to put uh, switchboard trunk allowed VLAN uh, remove 20. So I will fail because we already blocked it. So VLAN 20 is already removed, so they can communicate each other. So if you want all of VLAN cannot communicate, you can change switchboard trunk allowed VLAN none. So it means all of the VLAN can use this trunk. So let me try to ping. So they and result is failed. And what if in 20? And result is failed too, because we already give that there is no VLAN can use the trunk. So that's the allowed VLAN. Okay, we next to uh, next slide is native VLAN. So what is native VLAN? So native VLAN is the value where all VLAN have or switch have. So what's the benefit of from native VLAN is for the security. So the default number of VLAN, default number of native VLAN, default value native VLAN, native VLAN is 1. So how we can change? Yeah, of course we can custom it. So in this lab I want to change the value native VLAN to the 100. So all you have to do, go to the interface where the trunk configure is interface 3 and switch for native trunk native. So you can change the value to 100. So this is the comment. So I need one more. So what if uh, the VLAN different to the other switch, because this switch only have one VLAN, but his value is 100. So it means it doesn't match. So how and what happen if the value is different? So if you want to see it, you can do fast forward. So you can see here the notification. So there will be a notification that the native VLAN mismatch, native VLAN mismatch discover on blah blah blah. And this notification will be shown at the both of them. As you can see in the switch too, there are notification like this too. So if you want to remove this notification, because this notification is annoying, so you can change the value the same like the other switch. So all you have to do is go to the interface where the trunk is configured, switchboard trunk native VLAN. So the value in switch 1 is 100, so we change it to 100. So the native VLAN is already same, so we can fast forward and we can show here, do show trunk, do show interface trunk. So as you can see here, the native VLAN is already a change to 100. That means both of them has already have sent a VLAN native VLAN is 100. So that means there will be no notification like before. As you can see, I will do fast forward and enable config. I will do fast forward, and as you can see, there is no notification annoying like before. So there are a lot of native VLAN. So we continue to the interVLAN. So interVLAN is if we want this other VLAN can communicate. Like example, this is VLAN 12, VLAN 10, VLAN 20. So this we already know they can ping, they can communicate because they already have broadcast domain. So all you have to do is put a layer 3. So that means you have to configure or add switch right here. So that you can connect it. So then this lab, our goal is this laptop can ping to this, and the result is reply. So all you have to do is add router in one of them. So I will put in switch 1. After that, all you have to do is change the switch port at the interface where that interface connect to the router. So in this case, I put interface FR0, FR4, switch port mode trunk. So okay, we already changed it. So next we configure to the router. So this is the router. So you can add host concept. So all you have to do is first, of course, change the host name, router IDN. After that, you can, as you can see here, the cable is the color of the cable is red. So if we want to make it enable, you can do no shutdown, of course. So all you have to do is go to the interface FR0, switch FR0, then no shutdown. So the chance the stat will be up, and you can do fast forward. So all of them will be great. So after that, you can give IP to this IP address. After you so because router is on run on layer 3, so they don't have a VLAN, can use this command to make it like what it is just sub interface. So after you make it a sub interface, don't forget to ESA. After that, make the IP address, because this I put 10, so it's for VLAN 10, so I give it IP to 10. So give the subnet max. Wait, switch. Oh yeah, I forgot that you have to uh, type this command. Then after that, you, now you can add the IP address. So this IP address used for the gateway, and make it for the VLAN 20 interface f0.20. Then do the same thing as solution.1q. Then you can add IP address. So after that you can end and write. So first is make sure that the all of the laptop already give the default gateway. So it's wrong. So make sure already. Oh yeah, I forgot that I still configure load VLAN. Switchboard mode trunk load switchboard trunk load VLAN. Oh, so now it is successful. Now you can do thing between. Okay. So this is I'm gonna ping to the 10 10 10 10 1 2, and the result is reply. What if we turn off this router first ever shut down? So there will be no router. So the result must be, of course, there will be timeout because there are no layer 3, so they can communicate with each other. So next we have VTP, VLAN Tracking Protocol. So this protocol is a proprietary Cisco that this is automate for the distribution of VLAN information. So network administration can easily set up the managed VLAN in one switch. So we delete first. So I will give the example that so you add three switch. So this switch will be gonna be server and transparent and client, and make it connect each other by cable. Well, masukin ini, masukin si. So after you make this uh, switch, so first we have to do in server enable contact and change the host name so we can see the different server. So the first, if you want to configure VTP, you have to VTP mode server. So as default is already VTP server, and next is you can change the VTP domain, and this is up to you. It's only for the link. Like I will choose IDN ID, and after you change the domain, if you want more secure, you can add a password to this VTP, like ADN. So after that, masukin lagi mal. So this is the that I configure last time is first name, then change the server to mod to the server, then change the domain. After that, you already configured the VTP. You can make the VLAN. So I will make a VLAN 10 and name marketing. After that, you can use trunking interface of a smart trunk. So do the same thing like in server, in switch server. There is first change the hostname to transparent, and then after that, after you change to transparent, you can VTP mode transparent. After that, you can add VTP domain is IDN ID. So make sure the domain is same then the password too. So after that, you can make a VLAN. I will give the example is VLAN 30 name secret. So that you can configure trunk on Ethernet 2. And now we configure to the switch client. concept, and change the hostname first, of course, client. Then change the PTP mode to be client. Then if PTP domain, IDN ID, then make sure the domain and the password is same like wait IDN, so that can, so we already make VTP. So as you can see, in the client mode, in the switch client, we can add a VLAN, or we can configure VLAN like VLAN tail. So because the switch is client mode, that means client mode can configure like add or remove or name VLAN. So the client only receive the VLAN where the server give. Like in this case, I already make a VLAN in the in switch server to show VLAN. As you can see, there is VLAN 10, and in the client I didn't make a VLAN before, but you can see here to show VLAN, there are VLAN 10, the same, and this protocol will be easily the administrator. And what about the transparent? It's transparent, you can make a VLAN by yourself, like VLAN 20, or but in the client or server, they can see that this VLAN, like, so you can see here there is no VLAN 20. So, and as you can see here, do show VLAN, there are no VLAN 10 here, they only have VLAN 20 and 30, and in the server we don't make it to 20 and 30. So the transparent is like a secret VLAN, so they will not affect the server, but they will redirect to the other switch, like to this client. So I think that's all from me. Kemal.
Thank you, Nabil, for delivering a very good material. So now let's close this weekend tech talk
Tech
by
talk.
reciting kafaratul majelis. Subhanakallahumma
Subhanakallahumma
bihamdika asyhadu an la
bihamdika
ilaha
asyhadu an
illa
la
anta
ilaha illa anta
astaghfiruka wa atubu
astaghfiruka.
ilaik.
Oh yeah, I forget. If you want donate, you can donate to this on
Yes,
bottom right.
right bottom.
Yeah, you can donate some money. So I think that's all.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.